Hello, and welcome to an Inquisitive Crafter, episode 16. It is Tuesday, June 11th. I'm laughing because I'm podcasting at 12:40, and it's been really quiet in the house, and now I hear noise, like people are going to want to come in and use my bathroom, mostly. Maybe talk to me. But anyway, okay, I have some things to show you. Let me start with my finished object, and this is also my Inquisitive category for this week. So I have a finished gnome. His name is Nimble. This is the, my notes are right past where the camera is. So I'm looking. It is Gnome News is Good News by Shira. I started this April 18th. I finished this June 9th. And the inquisitive part is I learned how to embroider. So my daisies are a little rough, but I'm so proud. I was really hesitant on, okay, well, first, the elephant in the room. You will, if you know this pattern, you'll notice my hat does not curve the right way. The hat is supposed to curve around this way, and then he has the option of holding the tip of his hat because it curves this way. Well, I started the curve, but then something happened, and it went the other way. I'm not a good knitter. I don't understand the directions. There's lots of ladders and runs and holes in this pattern, and so the embroidery covers up the worst of them, but I think it makes him perfect. I was unsure about the colors, even though green is my favorite color. I would look at other people's gnomes because I always looked at other people's gnomes, and their gnomes were prettier. Like I want the purple one, or I want to do it in this color. So I was unsure, and then I thought this was going to be more of a lime color, which is, I like a bright green best, and this is not bright green. But then, and the beard, I didn't like the beard because I saw somebody else's beard. They did a beard from another gnome, the real loopy one. I can't remember what gnome that was. But I liked it better, and I was going to do that. And then I said, no, I'm just going to do the one that's in here. I chose the long one. It has some issues too, but I just think he's adorable. I think it's so perfect. I love his different colored arms. I love his wonky hat. I love his little, he looks like a squash from VeggieTales. I just think he's so cute. So, and I'm super proud of the embroidery thing. Like, I think that just makes his hat. Instead of looking at a hat that has a whole bunch of flaws, it looks like the flaws are intentional, the daisies are intentional. So I'm super proud of him. I'm very excited for my Nimble. So cute. So cute. And the hat, even the curve, it's just perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that is my finished item for the week, and I'm so thrilled. And when I was working on that, I was in a fire to work on, I'm going out of order, but I decided I really needed to finish, of course, my Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and she's not done. So let me tell you what happened. I don't know what I do with it. I had crocheted the jacket. Oh, now it's all fuzzy from stuff, but I'd crocheted the jacket, I'd sewed it on, and then you can see, like, is she a topless model? You can see her skin through there. And so I was working on it this morning. My husband said, no, just go with it, because I don't like to redo. He said, just go with it. It'll be fine. So I was just going with it, and I'm trying to thread like more yarn in between the stitches to make it thicker. And it still didn't look right. It just looked like homemade. And I don't want it to look homemade. I mean, I want it to look homemade, but not that homemade, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm sorry. My name is Susie. This is Inquisitive Crafter. My space to talk about crochet and knitting and things I'm reading and things I'm cooking and whatever I want. I am a middle school teacher in the Dallas, Texas area. And I should have said all that at the beginning. I was so excited to talk about Nimble. Just jumped right in. So I'm working on her hair right now. You make a cap, crochet a cap. All my working on her hair has made her neck all wobbly. You make a cap and then you put strands over it. I had to pull the strands out, like cut all the strands off and redo it. And I'm not done, you can tell. I still have a little bit more to do, but it was hurting my hand to do that, and it was making me cranky. So I needed to quit because I only want positive vibes in this. I cut off the jacket because I was so irritated. I was just like in a hurry, get it off. And I'm going to redo it in a cotton yarn, which is what I should have done at the beginning, but I didn't know I had like a regular cotton yarn, not the mercerized cotton that was the jacket. I need to do the earrings. She has little green earrings I need to do. I haven't crocheted the collar yet. Kind of dreading that. Dreading the sewing on of the collar, not really the crocheting of the collar. And then I need to do the little details for her eyelashes and her mouth. Also not looking forward to that because that's sewing and I don't sew very well. But she's getting almost done. The big problem is struggling to put her jacket on because I'd done the jacket wrong, the sleeves wrong. I wasn't paying attention. So when I did this sleeve, it's the width it's supposed to be all the way through, but this sleeve, it's narrower at the beginning because I wasn't paying attention. And then I decided just to like fix it on the fly. And so then it really was a struggle to get the jacket on her arm, and there's wire in her arms and it pokes out. So that's tough. But I'll be proud of her when she's done. I'll be even more proud if I ever actually get this mailed off to its intended recipient. But that's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I started her, by Tobey King. The pattern's by Tobey King. I started her March 14th. Yeah, I started March 14th or March 15th. I think it's March 14th. I can't read my own writing. It's so complicated. So complicated reading handwriting and doing things. I guess teachers in summer can't do that kind of stuff. All right, my next project is my habit tracker blanket. And this is the Granny Stripes by Lucy of Attic24. I started this June 2nd, 2020. And I talked about this last week. I need to weave in the ends. I'm at this stage where, look at all these ends. I need to weave them in because they're starting to drive me crazy. I'm using a size J furl hook, which now I can't find. My buddy Rebecca got a furl hook and she loves it, the resin ones, and she texted me the other day that she dropped it and it had broken, and now I've since dropped mine like 3 times. So now I'm just paranoid. Okay, well, okay, who cares about the hook? Because I cannot find it. Maybe I'll find it in here. Anyway, let me show you where I am. So this was supposed to be January 2020. There's my January color. So the blue, or the color, is the exercise days, the days I exercise, and the cream is the days I don't exercise. So I did January, and then I did February, not very many days there, and then I quit. And so I picked it up this year, 2024, and I've done a little bit in March. I need to put today's in because I exercised today and yesterday. I haven't done, today's Tuesday. Right, I did Monday, I did Tuesday, so I need to put those 2 stripes in of green. And I ripped out, I showed you last week, I ripped out, it was a Karen yarn, Simply Soft, that I was putting in, and I just decided the green was too bright for the blue and the red, so I found a red heart green, which is all this is red heart, I believe, and I like it better. the feel of it isn't great. Red Heart is I like it for stuffies and toys, but for blankets and things, not so much, except it does soften up when you wash it, and it is really sturdy. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this blanket, like if I'll keep it or give it away. But it is warm. I'm sitting under some air conditioning, so I don't know. Anyway, I am enjoying that. That's a pretty easy pattern, and a stripe a day in the summer is manageable. And my hope is maybe I finish it like by the end of August. I go back to school, work August 1st, and maybe the first month won't be so demanding that I can dedicate a little time every day to putting a stripe in. We will see, but I'm enjoying working on it right now. And that's good. Hope I find that hook. All right, I'm a chunky way over here. Ooh. Okay, the next thing that I've worked on, did I bring it? Oh, is my Sock Scraps Granny Stripe Blanket by Layla McCullough. I started this on March 15th, 2022. And I have added in, where am I? Yeah. I have, let me see where it was last time. I hope I didn't get rid of that stitch marker. Oh yeah. Okay. So I was somewhere around here last time. I feel like it was a little farther, but anyway, I've worked on it a couple of days. I've added in the yarn I used from my Cozy Light from Nitty Natty, and then I've added in my yarn from Nimble, and then in between I'm adding in some, I don't know what this is, it's just tying it all together, but it's yarn that was from Summer Sock Camp last year or the year before, and I like the darker colors of it because it goes well with this, with the start. And I think that's going, oh, am I doing that? Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm hitting the window with my chair. It's going along well. I'm enjoying working on this. It's the same, pretty much the same pattern as the other one, except this one has a chain one in between, and the other blanket does not have a chain one in between. And this one's very light and soft and beautiful, and I can point out yarns from where I've worked, like things I've done, and then yarns that have been mailed to me, given to me. So that's kind of fun. I'm using a furls hook for this one, also a size F, and that one's really good. Now I do know from personal experience, if you drop this, it will break. So try not to drop that. So that's good. Oh, I should move my stitch marker. So sorry, I'm hitting the window because I'm sitting back like I'm in my recliner. Move it to here. Okay. All right. I was super excited. The minute I finished Nimble, I went ahead and put his yarn in to that blanket. Everything except for the nose and beard yarn, I kept that out. But I was very excited to have that in. It just gave me such a thrill. The thrill of being done with a project, I guess. Okay, my next project, oh, you haven't seen this one in a while, is my Genesis cardigan by Hooked on Tilly. I started this March 4th, 2023. I'm using, what am I using? Oh, what's it called? Mandala yarn? Is that a red heart? I don't know. I don't have, oh yeah. Oh, I do have the bag. Yeah. Mandala. Oh, it's a Line Brand. My apologies. Line Brand yarn in the color Centaur. And it is a cardigan. And the last time I showed it, I don't know when I showed it last, but it was quite a while ago. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, let me sort myself out. Oh, I think I was here. And I had marked it with my recycled, it's a stitch marker that has knitting needles and crochet hooks. This lady melts them down and makes them into things. So there's my stitch marker. I love that. But anyway, that's where I was. And then since then I've split for the next sleeve. So I've done one sleeve and I've split for the next sleeve. So this is, and I'm so happy the way the colors are working out. Like I've added in there's a different colorway in here somewhere. Oh, there's my hook. I'm using I don't know what this is, but I really like these hooks. It's size J, a clover hook. Love that hook. I'm real excited because here's the first sleeve, right? So you can see the color progression. And then my second sleeve is sort of the same. I mean, it's not going to be as thick, but the colors are still there. So there's my green, and it'll go into the brown, and then the red, and then the purple. And I think that's kind of cool that it almost matches. This will be fringed in black. I'm not looking forward to doing that part because potential for error, but I'll be happy to have it done. And I think the black will tie it off. I'm not in a hurry for this pattern because it's too hot to wear. Being in Texas, it's very humid right now. But I love working on that. Okay. And then the last project I've worked on this week, I like a wide variety of projects, is my Do-si-do, heel-toe Do-si-do sock by Crazy Sock Lady. I started this on May 27th. And I have finished, I should have put it on my sock blockers. Oh well, I have finished the first sock, so I haven't weaved in the end, so apologies. There it is. This is in the Princess General, aka Princess Leia colorway by Mustache Yarns. My husband gifted this to me for Mother's Day. It is really soft and gorgeous, and it has greens in there and purples. I love those colors. I'm not so sure. I like this color. I'm not so sure about having it on the foot because I think it's going to get really dirty, but whatever. I just finished the toe up last night. I wear a size 10 US shoe, so my feet are kind of big. I've got stitch markers in here that the Crazy Sock Lady, the Crazy Sock Lady, taught me to mark every 10 rows after I finish the gusset decreases. So every 10 rows I mark. And then when because I don't count very well, I lose count, I get distracted very easily. Like when I finish, there's my starting another set of 10, but then every 2 rows I mark, so I know, because it's a 2-row repeat, so I know when I'm done or starting the next 2-row repeat. So I did, it's like 56 stitches on the foot after the decrease, and then I did my toe, and then this was doing the same thing. It was marking my 2 rounds for the toe. I would just move it up every time I completed 2 rounds, so then I don't have to do any thinking. I love the pattern. I'm so impressed with myself completing this pattern. I don't do very many patterned socks, and the ones I have done don't look very good. I don't like this look on my foot as much, I think, because the negative ease when it stretches out. You can see my foot skin, but I need to get over myself. I think this is a gorgeous pattern, and I'm going to do it again. It was a lot of fun to do, and I memorized the repeat after many times of doing it. So I was very impressed with that I could work on this out in public and not have to pull up the pattern. I did mess up. Let me see, I took this over to my parents and worked on it. Oh, sorry, kicked the camera. Last Saturday, and then I dropped a stitch in the pattern. I don't know how to repair that. And so I rigged it and thought, oh, it'll be okay. But it looked like this big loop just going up. Anyway, I wish I'd taken a picture of it. I said, I'm not going to be happy with it. You just need to pull it out. So I pulled out all that work. I'd done like 15 rows or something. And so I pulled that out and I re-knit it up, and I'm very happy that I did. That was very good. And last night I saw somebody say, maybe it was Kay, Crazy Sock Lady, said that she never has second sock syndrome, where you only knit the first sock and you never do the second one because you're always casting on something different. She never has second sock syndrome because she immediately casts on the second sock when she's done with the first. So I cast on my second sock. And I've done like 2 rounds. So I'm very pleased with me. Go me, go me, go me. I love it. All right, so that is what I've been working on. And what else do I have to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about some knit-alongs. So I have these in my hero journal. There's my knit-along page. There's some knit-alongs going on right now. There is the Crazy Sock Ladies hosting summer sock camp. It started May 24th and it ends August 31st. There's tons of time to make a sock. So I am working on the heel toe do-si-do and my contrast blast socks, which is an old whip, and whips are allowed, so that's pretty good. I'm going to complete those and then hopefully 2 more pair, but I don't know because I knit very slow. But I'm enjoying working on that and semi-participating in the chat. You can participate as much or as little as you want. There's prizes if you want to go for those. Try for those, and you just have to participate in the Ravelry chat and then show your completed sock pair. Those are 2 ways you can win. There's the Sock Challenge 2024, hosted by Elendrea Knits on Instagram. Okay, I wrote this down and I don't know anything about it. Wait, it started May 31st and it ends August 11th. Click on her link tree. Okay, so Sock Challenge 2024 is a make-along starting May 31st and ending August 11th. Make your own challenge and earn points along the way. Perfect for beginning and experienced sock knitters alike. Learning how to knit socks. Want to try some new techniques. Have a bunch of whips, works in progress, that need to be finished. Need to get 10 pairs of gift socks done. So there's a whole bunch of things, just a few ideas for setting your own challenge. Earn points for every pair of socks you make. Every time you complete a pair of socks, take a picture of the completed pair and upload it with the Google form in the Instagram link tree. Marking off whatever the options are that apply. Add up the points, put it in the field, set your own point goals. Texas Peach Knits Fluff Your Stash challenge, June 1st to August 31st. I am participating in this. Let me show you where I am on that. So she has this in her Instagram. Fill your yarn bucket and you color in. So you fill in, like you can color 3 balls for organizing your stash or emptying a tote. You can color in a ball of yarn for cleaning out your project bag or frogging a whip or completing a project, whatever. So I thought that was kind of fun. So I'm participating in that. I heard about this. Now, I am not doing this, but I thought this was interesting. So Politically Incorrect Knitters is hosting Shark Week, July 7th through 14th. You must declare what you're working on, and if you don't finish, you have to rip it out if you don't finish it in the week. That's what will keep me from participating in that. Because wow. And I'm assuming you have to do a pair, but maybe one. I don't know. But I thought that was very intimidating. I heard people talking about Shark Week, and I was all excited because I love Sock Week, Shark Week, that Nitty Natty hosts, except for now it's not aligned loosely with Shark Week. It's just Sock Week. So Nitty Natty, anyway, segue into that, is having her Sock Week July 1st through 8th. You knit 1 sock in a week. and can enter for prizes. And she is, you can find information on that in Love in Stitches on the interwebs. Okay, so that's all the knit-alongs that I've been kind of following or observing. My goals for this week. Well, I need a story for Nimble. I'm going to work on that, and you'll see that hopefully at the end of this video. And then I'm going to post the story not in video form, but just in picture form as my entry for prizes on Imagine Landscapes Ravelry page, because I think that's funny. I don't think I will win. I already know who I want to win because I saw somebody do the cutest one. Nimble is a reporter. That's his backstory. And somebody did one where he was reporting on a book that has just come out, is coming out, that Shira wrote, a gnome book. And so I thought that was really cute, and I think that one should win. But I'm just going to do mine anyway because I think it's funny. I have been watching Bridgerton, and I'm eagerly looking forward to part 2 of season 3 to come out. So there's your hint there. Of course, if I don't complete the gnome video, then none of that will make any sense. But in the immortal words of my aunt, who is still alive, actually, it is what it is. I hope my mom watches this. She hates that phrase. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I want to finish my goals. Focus, Susie. I want to finish RBG, definitely. I'm working on my decluttering, and I'm working, let me see. I decluttered my pantry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my pantry, I threw away, I'm embarrassed to say this, is 9 bags of trash out of my pantry. I called my sister last night, and I told her, I'm pretty sure I declutter my pantry every year, but I was throwing away stuff from 2020 and 2021. So obviously either I did a bad job or I haven't really done it since then, and that's appalling. That's appalling. But it got to the point where we were just shoving stuff in at the front, and there was all this stuff in the back. It's like a closet, like a narrow, deep-ish closet. And anyway, it had become unusable. We couldn't put any more stuff in there. Stuff was just falling out. It was atrocious. I took a before picture. Well, I'd started on one shelf, but I took a before picture and after picture, and you can't really tell that I've made a difference, but I know in my heart I've made a difference. And if you were in person, you could definitely see. I don't know if I'll put those in there. I may be too embarrassed, but it was awful. So bad, so bad. We had like 8 boxes of breadcrumbs. I mean, am I hosting Hansel and Gretel for a sleepover anytime soon? No. I don't know what's going on there. But we had 4 bottles of expired barbecue sauce. Awful. Need to do better. Gonna do better. I decluttered my closet. That was good. Reorganized all my yarn. Well, not all my yarn, but a lot of my yarn. That was good. What else did I do? Unpacked some boxes. We got new floors in, if you're new, and that was a big mess, having to box everything up and shove it all into either my bathroom or the kitchen so that they could do the floors. And so that's slowly all coming out, and we're decluttering there. So I'm going to keep that up. That's good. 1 year in the summer, I feel like I decluttered so hard. We lived in this house 12 years, I think, 13 years. I decluttered, and I feel like I touched every single belonging in this house. And it felt so good to know that I had gone through everything. That was obviously before 2020, or my pantry would not have been in that state. But it was really good, and I want to be able to say I've done that again. I mean, I don't know that I want to touch all the stuff in this house, but I want to touch a lot of the stuff in this house. And then my big my big goal is I'm working out. I belong to Get Fit with Rick, who is a YouTuber who started doing his exercises, indoor walking exercises in 2020. I mean, maybe he started before, but that's when I hooked onto him, and his workouts are so much fun. And if you are musically inclined, he does everything to the beat. Everything has to have music with it, which I love. Makes the workouts go fast. You're only working out for like 25 minutes, and really good. Anyway, so he's doing a summer shred challenge, 8 weeks, 5 days a week of 25 minutes a day with a stair stepper, and you can do it without the stair stepper or with it. I'm trying it with it, but I'm old and out of shape and my knees hurt. So I can't do all of them, but I'm trying. Anyway, I've done 2 days and I feel pretty good. I'm very happy. I mean, I'm very sweaty at the end. I never get my heart rate up to what he says to get it up to, but I feel like my heart's working, so that's a good sign. And I'm super happy. Yesterday I did the first day of the challenge. It just started yesterday. Did the first day of the challenge and then went swimming, so that was good. Today I did the second day of the challenge. I thought I was going to have to quit because the warm-up was so fast. I get really aggravated if I can't stay on tempo with the music, and I could not do that, stay on tempo. I could do the exercises, but I couldn't do them fast. And then when I said, no, I'm going to persevere, I'm not going to be a quitter, not going to be a quitter. And when the actual workout part started, I was okay. So I'm very proud of me. I've got to lose some weight. More importantly, I just got to feel good. I feel like I'm in my 90s and I'm only in my 50s. So that's my big goal, and I'm working on that, and I'll keep you posted as to how that's going. I hope you have a great week and are enjoying summer. I hope it's not too hot, and if it is hot, I hope you have lots of nice cold things to consume and do to make your week enjoyable. All right, I'll see you next time.